Hi guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will discuss how can you start with Codeforces. We will solve a very first problem on Codeforces, which is watermelon problem. So let's start the video. So Codeforces is one of the most popular competitive programming platform in the world. So if you are new here, then first register yourself. So you can register by filling all the details, handle, email, passwords. Now since I am already a registered user of this, I am logging to my account. Now first go to problem set. As you can see that there are a number of problems listed are here. So first thing you need to do is sort the problems on the basis of most successful submissions. So when you click on this green tick, the problems will be sorted according to the number of successful submissions. So as you can see, the watermelon is the most solved problem on Codeforces. So like here 4A represent the problem tag and watermelon is the name of the problem, and we have tags for each problem like brute force and maths. This tells the domains of the problem. Codeforces give rating to each problem, so which represent the difficulty of the problem. So more higher the rating and the more difficult will be the problem. So here it is you can see that number of submissions for the problem, and these tell how many users have solved this problem successfully. Now let's move to the problem. Okay, so I will advise here you to take a pause of 5 minutes and please go through the problem list statement and input output format. Okay, so I hope you guys have gone through the problem statement and input output format. So we can define this problem as we are given a watermelon of W kg, and we need to divide this watermelon into two parts such that the weight of each part should be even. If we are able to do so, then we should print as yes, otherwise no. Okay, so let's see the what is the input we are given. So we are given the weight of watermelon W, and the output should be yes or no. Okay, so now let's try to build a logic and solve the problem. So here we can see that if we break our W into two different positive integers A and B, then since A and B should be even, then sum of two even numbers should be even. So this implies that W should be even. Okay, now think that whether all the even numbers will have answer yes or not. If you observe one thing that you can't divide 2 into two different even integers, because the only way to divide it is in 1 and 1, because here our both integers should be greater than 0. So like 2 is exception to this condition. For rest of other even integers, you can see that we can divide it into two different parts. One will be our 2 and the other will be W minus 2. Since W is even and we are subtracting a even number from this, then the result, which is W minus 2, that will be also a even number. So here you can see that we always have an answer for all the even numbers which are greater than 2. Hence we have reached to a conclusion that for any even number W except 2, we have answer yes, and for others we have answer no. Now let's convert our logic into code. So I am using Dev C++ here. I have written a basic C++ code. We are given input W, so first we need to take input in our code. So let's define integer variable W. Since the range of W is between 1 to 100, so we can define it as int let's take the input C in W. Okay, now implement our logic here. So if W is a even number and it is not equal to 2, then our answer will be yes, and for other cases it will be no. Okay, we have done with our code. Now let's compile and run. Let's check our sample input output, which is 8. So for 8 we should have yes. Okay, good. Now let's check for some other inputs like 2 and some odd number. So for 2 it is giving no. Okay, correct. Now for 11 it is giving no. Okay, fine, it's working on all the test cases, so we can submit this. Okay, let's copy paste and okay, so to submit a solution for any problem, first we need to click on submit button, and here you need to select the language in which you want to submit the code. So here you can see that there are a number of languages are available, from C++ to Python, Java, etc. So I'm using C++ here. So okay, so let's submit. Now it's running on test cases. Here we got accepted. Okay, so this green tick is we got, and we successfully solved this watermelon problem. Okay, so you can always view your past submissions. What you need to click is just go back to the problem and view your last submission. So here the submission we just submitted. Okay, so here is the source code, and as you can see that the details for the submission are given, like time, memory, and, language, all that. That's it from this video. I hope you guys like it.